Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series in Victoria 2. Today we're going to be playing as the good old Netherlands. So here we are, in our nice little home in kind of like northwestern Europe. So what are our goals for this campaign? Well, I mean, we're going to conquer Belgium, that's step one. And we're going to, try to conquer our nice little empire around here, nice little empire in Africa. But aside from that, really, there's no goals set in stone quite yet. It's kind of just like a... just see how things end up going. So we do have a thing up here. This is the sole options. I already looked through this. I don't believe there's anything in here we actually want to activate. If you're wondering, we are playing on HPM, the HPM mod, in the most recent patch. I think that came on like January, maybe. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but it is the most recent patch. So we gotta select a research. So it is 1836. Railroad, I think, is a pretty decent one just to get started on, because we don't have a research point modifier quite yet. What is our literacy rate? 67.4%. That's pretty good. Most of this other stuff I don't think we need to worry about too much quite yet. So I think we're just going to go straight into Railroad. It's pretty easy tech. Only costs 3,600. Make 10 per day. That'll be ready in just around the end of the year. Okay, lovely. So for economy, first things first, crank up taxes to begin with. Cut naval spending a lot. Military spending can go up. Admin costs a little bit. Education up a little bit. Tariffs a little bit as well. We do have a national focus. So what do we want to do? Let's actually take a look in our most populated province in Holland. A lot of artisans, a lot of soldiers. 2.2% intellectuals. I think that's decent enough, because apparently right now the population has 1%. If we can get our way up to 2, that'd be nice. So, intellectuals are pretty bad in Friesland, so let's get some of those going for now. We have no industrial points, 10 prestige, 27 military power. We're almost a great power. We're only in 9th place. We need to get up to the top 8. I'm thinking, right now, we are conservative, interventionalist. Can I just appoint a nationalist? Yes, I can. So we're going to appoint them right away, just because they have state capitalism, which is by far, it might be the best economic policy in the entire game. It's kind of hard to debate. It depends on how good you are at the game. Planned economy is probably slightly better, but state capitalism is, for what we're trying to do, pretty good. With 132,000 points, or $102,000, I should say, we want to start building factories. So in our capital here, we got some cows, we got some grain. So I think with just that, pretty basic, we can go for is it bottling works? They changed the name of it. They must have changed the name. So we'll get a bottling works, because those always will make you money. And then we're going to go for a cannery, because yeah, we have basically all the supplies we want. We don't have steel, so we'll also build a steel mill as well. So there we go. Just a basic boost to our initial industrial capacity. So right now, unsurprisingly, we're not going to have a ton of money. And we also are at war with Ak over here. I'm not too sure how you actually pronounce it, which is this guy right over here in Indonesia. So who do we actually control over here? It looks like most of these guys are our puppets. I assume at some point we'll be able to annex them. And the Javanese Sultanates, once we get nationalist imperialism. So yeah, I think we'll just need nationalist imperialism, and then we can get some defense to just kind of annex this region directly into our territory. National imperialism, I think it's an 1850 tech? Yeah, 1850. So he's got about 14 years until that point. And we have more troops. Yes, we do. Is this... Okay, yeah, there is a land bridge here. And I'm assuming you're uncivilized. Yes, so you should have basically no military tech at all. No, actually, you have military tech of 1. Let's just get all of our troops together here. The boat is okay where he is. You're okay where you are as well. I mean, there's a lot of territory around here that we are going to want to annex sooner rather than later. Yes, we want to alliance with Prussia. The reason we want to alliance with Prussia is because Prussia is going to be pretty useful in our invasion of Belgium, which is going to be happening in 1839, because that's when our truce actually expires. Where do we want? We want to be here. Can I call you into the war? Yeah, you also help me invade. Thank you very much. Okay, so France is just fighting against Algeria. That is completely okay. And 6 against 8 should be enough for us to win the battle. Yeah, because we have the military technology available to us. 29% morale, a little bit of speed and organization. Okay, unless... Okay, I was going to say unless they turn the tide of the battle, which they might do. Okay, we did lose too many men there, but that's okay. Sweden will be an okay person to get an alliance with. You do have a defense +3, so you should absolutely wipe the floor with that guy. Lovely. And this guy shouldn't take too long. This is an annexation, right? No, this is a humiliate. That's kind of garbage. Can I just get like an annexation? Demand concession. Make puppet. 8. It's going to be 10 infamy, but I think that's okay. Actually, the question is, will that... Because that's not Java. Yeah, we get Tidor and Siak for free. I don't know where those actually are, though. We probably also want to move into Malaysia a little bit as well. There's a constitutional crisis. Countless have quietly ordered Sarbalis peacefully, but firmly asked for the rulers to be just. The rulers turned deaf ear to protest. Countless asked permission to detail their wrongs and enforce their claim to right. How dare you? I'm surprised this is only a humiliation war, though. Like, what do we actually even get out of this? We will get 5 prestige if we win. But that doesn't seem very good. Demand concession 7.5. And that'll allow us to take, I think, this region from them. We can maybe get reparations as well. I mean, we have a ton of infamy we can play with. I don't think we want to waste our infamy on this guy. So you know what? We'll just humiliate you. So I'm assuming we're going to get some more events against that guy in the future. I mean, I'd be surprised if we don't. So actually, with our political power, where it is right now, I think it is maybe time to get some annexations going. We have gold against you guys. Can I actually demand concession? I cannot annex you outright quite yet. That's 15 for a protectorate. So it's going to be a... So maybe it might not just be... Might just not be worth it quite yet. We'll have to see. So I'm assuming probably once we get nationalist imperialism, at that point we can start annexing a little bit more freely. We are at peace. We could start training on more troops. I don't think it would be a bad idea. We're making about $44 a day, which is not a ton. And what are you guys missing? The Padri War. Fought between 1803 until 1836 in Indonesia. People are gaining some cores. We just took some territory. Oh, fantastic. We took that territory anyways. We didn't have to use any war score against it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Are you guys missing materials? You don't have cement and you don't have machine parts. Okay, that is a problem. Yes, it is in very high demand to begin with. So let's buy, let's say 230 units of cement. We're going to want to buy 360 units of machine parts. I mean, it's going to be expensive because right now we actually can't get our hands on it. Let's just hold a little bit of steel in our national inventory. Oil doesn't exist quite yet. We can also start buying just some military goods as well. I want to be opposed to that. Just having a small stockpile for now. Because, I mean, we don't have a big army yet. Once we get a bigger army, of course, we want to just have more and more stockpile of stuff. We are buying some machine parts. Cement is still a problem, though. Nicaragua voting rights have been rescinded. What kind of flag is that? What a strange flag. I don't think I've ever seen that flag before. But anyways. We got our machine parts going. So is it really just... Yeah, it's just cement. We need a lot of cement. We're allied with Sweden, we're allied with Portugal, Prussia. Who are you allied with? You're also allied with the Prussians. That is less than ideal. Get another national focus here as well. Okay, so now that we can build railroads. How expensive are railroads? Your marshes. We can't build them there. Steel, cement, lumber. So let's build up a decent amount of lumber as well. Let's just have, let's say, 203 units. And now, with our railroads, let's just build as many as we possibly can in the country. We can also build some other colonies, but for right now, I don't think we have the money to... but I mean, might as well, right? Does it cost more money? No, it costs basically the same no matter where you are. We might as well expand them now, because we're going to want to expand them at some point. I mean, the capitalists in our country can do it as well, but for right now, I think this is an okay way to do it, so that is good. We also have, of course, we have territories in North America as well. Including a little bit of gold. That's always nice, because I think gold is just a flat income. Like, how much money do we get just off gold? 0.7. Okay, it's not a ton. But it's not nothing either. You're Portuguese, you're Portuguese. So we only have 41 colonial points. I mean, it's not super important quite yet. It'll be more important as time goes on. Also, we keep fluctuating between 9th and 10th place. Who's in 9th place right now? Belgium. Well, Belgium. I mean, if Belgium becomes a great power, I think it will lead to Britain dissolving at least one of their two alliances here. I'm just not too sure who they would dissolve their alliance with. Like, if we were to declare war right now, of course, Prussia will say no. No, Prussia would say yes. Okay, so that's good to know. Because we will need them to fight off the British. How many troops does Britain have? 78 divisions? That is a lot. And you're all in Asia. That's less than ideal. What's our current composition? 7 to 3? You know what? Not bad. I would like more artillery, though. This is by 2 more artillery. They will just go up to Amsterdam. You know what, Denmark? We gotta have alliance as well. I'm fine having alliances with kind of everybody. It will mean less countries want to attack us. The thing is, like, I don't want to call in everybody in a war against United Kingdom. Like, what does the UK have? Because they got Portugal in their sphere. Hanover's in their sphere. Of course, they have all of India. Yeah, Chile's at war with you guys. Brazil's in a big war. Nothing too crazy as of yet. And yeah, you must have already used your cost ability against the Algerians. I mean, we could start planning invasions of in Africa, like taking over parts of Congo, just for future plans. And we can also start doing that against, let's say, you guys here. Wouldn't it be impossible? And we have about 1.5 years until we could go to war with the Belgians. Because Belgium, I think, has a pretty decent... Yeah, they're 4th place in terms of industry. And it would be nice to... I mean, they're about to go into great power status. Which is interesting. Like, I don't know how that's going to affect things. Because they should become a great power then before... They should become a great power before we go to war with them. If they stay in 8th place. Because who's current? I mean, I'm assuming it's... Yeah, it's the Spanish. If Belgium becomes a great power and Britain breaks off their treaty with them, that'd be beautiful. Because it would allow us to quickly put troops into Belgium. They wouldn't really... They have 10 divisions right now, and I assume their mobilization would not really be enough to actually stop us. Definitely don't want to lose prestige. I only have 8 right now, which is less than ideal. Okay. We can enact reform. People right now want suffrage, a little bit of voting. Well, we can outlaw slavery. I actually didn't even know the Netherlands had slavery in 1838. We could go to... I mean, they want better voting. I mean, militancy is actually pretty high right now. Who's our most militant populations? So we got some slaves. Like, what are you mad about? War exhaustion, minority culture, your needs are not fulfilled. I mean, I guess... I know we want all the Netherlands. It's mostly the slaves. The slaves are a little bit upset. So, you know, the slaves are upset. Well, we'll outlaw slavery in the Netherlands. I think that seems okay. That should, yeah, decrease militancy a decent amount, because those guys are no longer slaves anymore. I don't know what happens to them. But that's okay. So we got 12 divisions here. Let's move you up to the mountains, just a little bit closer to the territories that we want to invade in the future. You're still in 8th place. I mean, it just depends, like, will Britain back the Belgians, or will they rather support a Prussian alliance? Because as far as I know, great powers are only allowed one other great power ally until, the Great War invention is researched, which I think that happens in, like, 1880-ish. That's like the halfway point of the game. Until then, they can only have one ally, and it really depends on, like, who they'd rather be with. If they choose Belgium, I mean, we should be able to defeat the Belgians way faster than Britain, I think, could actively respond. I mean, they have a pretty big navy, 82 ships. We have 11 ships, which is significantly fewer. How many boats do you have? 10? Yes, unsurprisingly, the British have a decent-sized navy, which does have some potentially dangerous repercussions. And you're not at war with anybody. You're in, like, first place with everything, except for military, which are in the second. First, I assume, is probably China, just because they have a large army. No, they actually have... They're actually like 30th. Who's number 1 in military, then? Is it Russia or France? It's Russia, okay. I'm assuming that's mostly just because of the size of the Russian army. And at this point in the game, most countries are pretty equal in terms of strength. Cement is really just nowhere to be found, huh? Definitely less than ideal. What are we looking at? We're looking at population. Dutch Zealand has 1.2% intellectuals. So let's put some of you guys in there so we can at least get our... We don't have enough population to do this. Okay, never mind. That was kind of a waste of a research, but we'll need that anyways in the future, I'm sure. So I'm sure I'm not too concerned about it. But I'm thinking, are you a great power yet? You are. I mean, you're both still allied with Britain. Acquire core. Like, there's no reason I think we want to acquire core and not restore order. The Treaty of London. Well, Belgium's de facto independence of the Netherlands has been established by force of arms in the Belgian Revolution of 1831. Has not been confirmed de jure, and I will not. They don't like us anymore. The British have offered to mediate settlements in return for surrendering our claims and guaranteeing Belgian neutrality. We'll see the Rhinish part of Luxembourg as our vassal, and as well being a great deal of standing in the eyes of European powers. Gain to infamy. Everybody gets casus bellis against us. But we will no longer have claims over here. Well, I'm gonna... Actually, I think if I save, this actually breaks. So you know what? We will not surrender our claims. Will they declare war on us? Potentially. I mean, it doesn't seem... Okay, I was gonna say they don't... No, you don't have actually any cause of belly against us. I mean, you do. But I don't know what your cause of belly against us is. And when does this expire? This expires in... Not this, the truce. April 1st, okay. So it's a funny April Fool's joke. We can invade the Belgians. Which I think is a pretty good joke. To me, that sounds pretty funny. So we need artillery. Can I not buy enough of that either? I mean, I'm trying to, but it's not working out so well. Yeah, 'cause cement really is a limiting factor right now, huh? Who makes cement? Mostly Britain and Russia, but they only make 10 a day, I believe. And seeing as we need hundreds and hundreds, in fact, we actually need thousands. You're no longer an ally, huh? I'm assuming because you don't like us. Do not accept negative 90. Too many alliances are casus belli. You would not accept. Well, we're kind of somewhat politically isolated right now. But I think this is going to be a good time for us to end this first episode. So thanks so much for watching, my fans. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, throw a thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.